I'm sure most of us have read about Abraham and his act of trusting. God said to Abraham, "Take thy only son Isaac and go to the place I will show you and offer him as a burnt offering, as a sacrifice unto me." And in that commandment, God made description of Isaac. He said, thy only son Isaac. So it's not like God wasn't aware that Abraham had a single legitimate child, because already Ishmael was there. But God said to him, "Take thine only son Isaac to the place where I will show you and offer him as a burnt offering, as a sacrifice unto the Lord." Abraham never questioned, he never had any trust issues when it comes between him and God. He took Isaac and on he went on his journey to the mountain that God was to show him, to sacrifice him. And in the course of this journey, Isaac asked him, "Father, here is the wood, here is the fire, but where is the lamb for the sacrifice?" And Abraham, still trusting God, said to his son, "God will provide." All I'm trying to say is that in our walk with God, He expects us to trust Him, and not just trust Him, but trusting Him completely. You see, we have pets in our homes, we have animals that we rear, we have domestic animals that we take care of. And even when these animals sees you coming with rage, in anger, or a countenance that is not so bright or happy, even when they see you coming, they still stay put. They remain where they are because they had this kind of trust, or they have this kind of trust that you can't hurt them, you can't harm them. They trust you completely. So this is the kind of trust that God wants us to have in an established relationship with Him. And if our relationship with God must thrive very well, if we mustn't get discouraged in the course of this journey, we need to trust Him completely and absolutely. You see, the problem we have is that when we trust God, we have a kind of half-hearted trust toward Him. And that is why we cannot put our all into His hands. And that is why we cannot commit all of our ways into His hands. And that is why we cannot depend on Him with everything we've got, with everything that concerns our life. You see, sometimes we are stingy with things that concerns us. That is why in most cases we come, we present a request before Him, we ask Him direction toward these areas of our life, we ask Him direction concerning these areas of our life, and then when it comes to a particular area, we feel that we are in position to make perfect choices for ourselves. It is true that we are human and we have the ability to make choices, but as a child of God, there are times that we need God in every situation to direct us and to order our steps. So if we claim that we are His children and He is ordering our steps and leading us, we are not just to give a half-hearted trust to Him. We are to trust Him completely, just like Abraham did. And we all know the story. When Abraham got to the mountain where he was to sacrifice Isaac, God made provision. So instead of sacrificing his son Isaac, he sacrificed the provided lamb for the sacrifice. So trust God completely and you will never be disappointed.